Hello guys, this is Funkefal and today I wanted to start a new series which is like
Okay,
I will
I
do it
think I'm
once a
going for
week.
Gondor again. Oh, it's Gondor.
It's gonna be like randoming around like just a hero, and I will play with that hero. I will make the guide about that hero. Like I almost have enough knowledge about like every single hero, so I don't think that it's gonna be a problem. And whatever the hero is, I will just go for the best role. Like if it's offlane, if it's good at offlane, I will just go for offlane and etc. So I think you guys gonna like this series. And as you can see, I already
That'd be
randomed
sweet.
Drow Ranger. Uh, I will wait.
I'm gonna do
And I can give some basic info about Drow Ranger, guys. It's a good hero for mid, I believe, because it needs some levels to be able to farm the ancients a bit faster. So going mid is pretty good with Drow, and I'm just starting, with casual items on Drow, and I don't know what hero they will pick. It's gonna be better for you guys, because it's gonna be a bit harder game for me. And as long as it's harder for me, it's gonna like more to learn for you guys. So I'm totally okay with that. And Drow is, what is Drow like? He has like, it's a hero that needs farm boys, and it's a hero that farms really fast if he has enough space. So if you go for carry this hero, you will get your level 6 very late, and you will be kinda late to farm the jungle, to farm the ancient camps, because enemy can invade your jungle. If you go carry and if your support is leeching your XP, you will get your level 6, let's say at minute 9, and from that point, if you go to your jungle, you will just be able to farm a couple minutes in that ancient area. So you won't be able to get like really high farm, but going mid with this hero is gonna boost your farm a lot. And once this hero gets some items, like some mobility items, some items that can put some distance between you and your enemy heroes, and like this type of mobility items, like hurricane pikes, even maybe blink dagger, depending on the game, even maybe shadow blade, and etc. When I get those items, I will start playing active on the map. So my goal as a Drow Ranger, guys, is just to outfarm my enemy and to farm my jungle. Like on my laning stage, like Drow is not the strongest laner, so my goal on the laning stage just to be able to get my level 6 and get as much as farm as I can. And when I hit level 6, I can just let someone farm the mid lane, and I will just take the ancient, farm the ancient camp, like this triangle on Radiant, this triangle on Dire. If you have a support that's talking with you guys, you can just tell them to stake ancients as well whenever they can, stake some camps whenever they can. It can be a good thing. So this is going to be a matchup versus Klings. I believe like if I bring enough sustain item, I should be fine. But Klings has slight advantage, like not a bit, like not slight, but just a bit more, because you can't just trade with him to that, because he can just strafe and he can just kill you, like because you will not be able to hit him. So it's like slightly favoring him, but if you don't mind, guys, and like in current patch, guys, no matter how hard you got countered, you can always find a way to find your farm, guys. Even if you're playing carry, let's say enemy offlane just countered you, you can find a way to farm. If enemy mid lane countered you, let's say they have Monkey King, you have Kunkka, you can still farm, you can still get your level 3, and you can still jungle, guys. It's always better than dying on lane, and you can always bring sustain items. Don't forget about this. If for example, if you're playing against Lina, okay, if you don't buy enough sustain, he will just kick you out from lane, and you
okay.
will not be able to farm anything. But if you bring enough sustain, if you spend enough gold on sustain, he will have to bring some sustain items as well, because you will be able to trade instead of just losing the lane. He will still win the lane. Let's say, at minute 10 he will have 3k net worth, and you will have 2.5. But since he just countered you, it's gonna be a win for you guys. So just bear in mind. Uh,
Good enough.
just bear in mind, boys. It's always important to bring enough sustain if you don't have the favorite matchup. So this guy, like this is the Neve trying to find the ward thing, and this guy just sucked, because he has
I'm
to
gonna
eat
hide
a
here.
tango first, I believe.
Can
Or
you
he has
scout
to
there, please? Can you come?
eat this tree, I believe, and then he should stay
Easy
here,
contest.
because this like hero should be flock, but he just fucked up. That's a plus for me. And what I buy, I will just bring some. Right, let's do this,
I'm
boys.
coming. Let's go for desert.
Actually, like this. Oh fuck, fucked up. I got late.
I'm notched. I'm taught. I'm ready to
I'll wait for
fly.
my time, guys. Actually, I will bring the item because I have my I have enough slots, and I will skill the first spell so I can trade with him without taking the creeps aggro of the creeps, boys.
Drawn.
So that's gonna be a plus for me. And this is the first game since I played like in 3 days, boys. Because I started working. I don't know. I think it's a good news for me because my life is going better. I'm kinda like having a regular life. I will be playing a bit less in like Dota, but I
Yes.
think it's something good for me to play a bit less because when you play too much Dota, you're just going crazy, guys, because of the games, the
So
quality
be
of the games. So I think that's a plus for me. I can always trade with him. Don't forget about that. But still, like trading with him is like favoring him, guys, because he has the higher damage,
I go in
and
silence.
like he has the same thing with me. You know, he just don't take the aggro, just like in the same way like Drow doing. So
Your fate is sealed.
this guy, oh yeah.
Wait some more. Way ahead of you.
Like whenever, guys, one thing about you guys, like for example, this range creep is really low, right? So like I mean, it's usually for your own creeps. For example, if you have a half HP range creep, guys, try to hit the enemy. So with doing this, you know, he will want to deny, like he will want to get the CS, but if you hit the enemy, boys, um, you will be able to harass him, you know, because he will wait for the
Arrow.
deny, like the CS on the range creep. Like always bear in mind, I will try to show you guys that. Actually, I will not bring this for now. I will try to show you guys that, but I'm not sure if I will be able to. I'm hoping that I will be able to do that, so you can learn a small trick.
Good enough.
And Drow Ranger's attack animation is pretty hard, boys. I didn't play this hero for a long while,
That was my thought.
but I think you can manage. Like, you just need some time. And as I mentioned, this hero is not the strongest laner,
My bow is
so
drawn.
if you're losing your lane a bit, you know, if you're just missing some CSs and etc., don't think that you're doing something terribly wrong or you're not a Drow player.
Yes.
It's just hard to do. Like, simply, it's just hard. I will bring 3 raid pairs, guys, then I will buy a boots. And I got my tango, because I can eat this 3, and I can try to stack for myself that camp too.
Very well.
And having the high ground is always important, boys, don't forget about that. And this is some small trick, guys. I just took the aggro from creep wave, like with clicking hero when that range creep was about like half HP. So these melee creeps that just stopped attacked him. So I was able to get this deny. You can always practice this trick. This trick is, you know, guys, some advanced one. And like if you are a divine player, if you are an immortal player, you should always like try to improve yourself. Even if you have good at like CSing and etc., you can always do better, boys. Don't forget about that. And this is a really good way of improving yourself. This trick is really like advanced one, and you can see like if you're watching some pros in play perspective, you will see this. You will see them doing this a lot, because this is what makes difference in nowadays
That was my
in
thought.
pro matches, boys. As you can see, guys, I got a bit low. I will just bring another self
Fly.
just to make sure that I'm not out of lane, because my levels are very important. And when I get my level 6, I can just go farm jungle.
Yes.
Oh, I might miss this one. Yeah,
Very well.
feels bad. I will go stack for myself the ancient camp, boys.
I go in silence.
Actually, if you eat 3 like from here, you can stack both of them, but I think you need boots for that. Still, like stacking a solo ancient camp is pretty important, boys. But just do this if your lane is pushed. If your lane is not pushed, just try to stabilize your lane and keep farming the wave. With doing this, guys, like if you push the lane before a minute, like wait, how to call it? Minute 2, minute 4, like these things, not single numbers. I forgot the name. I'm not a good student, boys. I forgot the name. Like those timings, you know, are so important. You can just push the lane without like just before that timing, and you can just check the rune.
Can I call this?
So now I have my Sal voice, so I can just stay on lane a bit more. I'm about to get my level 6. I can even trade maybe. But he still has the high ground. It's pretty hard.
Agreed.
So I'm pretty happy with this laning, boys. But as I mentioned, like unless you're playing against a melee hero, let's say against Monkey King or Kunkka. I mean Kunkka is pretty strong against Drow, to be honest. So let's not say about Kunkka. If you're playing against Monkey King or something like some sort of melee hero that you can out CS, like out
Coming.
Out sustain, you can always go for it, you can always trade, but if you're playing against Lina, if you're playing against Kings, just be satisfied with your own farm, boys, because it's really like enough. Right now I have 3 Fate Mans, I have like almost level 26, level 6,
Very
so
well.
that's pretty much, oh, I miss a lot of CS. I can't just
Here's an
measure
auto
the
for me,
hero's
but
damage,
they
to
go
be
for
honest,
you,
but
you
it's fine,
might die.
boys.
It's not that big deal.
This is why you should play and play all the time and practice, boys. Practicing is the best thing, guys, don't forget. Don't think that, you know, those pros are like have some superpowers. It's just all about practice, boys, you know. They don't have superpowers
My bow is
as
still
well as
so
me.
be it.
It's just about practicing, you know, like practicing enough. I mean, like literally enough. Right, I hit a lot of miss to that camp, this creep, so I will just stick for myself. And I got my level 6 guys, so all I want just to get the CS on this catapult, then I will just hit jungle.
Into the
Cause
fray.
One front side.
now I got it. That's pretty good. I'll just farm this camp right now, boys, cause like if I go and farm the ancients right now, I will be able to farm, but I will have like one less ancient camps. So instead of doing that, I will just farm this camp, because it's like second 20 right now, and later on I will farm that ancient camp, boys. And lane is already here.
I shall nip my enemies.
I'm not losing experience from lane as well.
Way ahead of me.
My laning is pretty good, guys, right? Like so far.
Agreed.
I will just TP and stack here. I will see if I can stack both of them at the same time.
Silent as mist.
I hope I can. The problem is it's like night time, so I might not have the vision. Alright, I got the vision. I think both are stacked. This is pretty nice. You can always hit with some frost arrows, so you can have like you can slow them a bit more, and you can farm them a bit better, guys.
To battle.
Don't forget about that. Oops, 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 oops. Alright.
Very
My
well.
hands are pretty cold, guys, as you can see. This is why like playing all the time is really important, boys. Don't have like long breaks, you know. You can have some couple days of breaks sometimes, but don't like try not to make them longer.
That was my thought.
Alright. As you can see, boys, since I'm going mid, like for example right now, they don't really have the power to invade here. Klinks can like come here because I'm very low right now, and he can kill me. I should just heal up a bit. And don't forget about stacking towards. It's like playing Tinker.
Silent as mist.
It's really important to stack. And to be honest, I normally need a ward here. Can I have a ward here and sentry? So I can farm this triangle like freely.
So be it.
Just like I mentioned this. Yeah,
Yes.
this is what I was talking about, boys.
Forward.
Go, 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 snowball!
Onward.
Nice.
I know I should respect the dead. But
This was
first,
great.
You have to earn it.
I'll stack the ancients once again.
Good enough.
Holy shit, this hurts.
I will go for Dragon Lance, guys, first item, because it gives me the like
Way
the
ahead of you.
range. It gives me some stats. Like it's always good to have stats on Drow, especially agility, guys. So it's a pretty good item.
There's this one.
You can always choose to go for that item.
He tries to rush mine.
Just
That's
don't
gonna be
like
crazy.
hesitate to go
Once
for
more.
that item. It's always good on this hero. Don't overthink about your like build, guys. Don't like always try to think about it, but just don't overthink. You know, there are some items that always good on such heroes like Drow. Dragon Lance is always good, so I can always go for it.
I go
And later on I can just make it
No,
into
that number 6 mid.
Pike, which will help me to um, like have some distance between me and this Stradar or Ursa, for example. I will have the mobility. He is not coming.
silent as mist.
As you can see, boys, I'm just like hitting its frost arrows from time to time, so I can slow them and I can just farm them better. You know, they won't hit me like so hard
Get the
with
runes
doing
boost
this.
sniper.
Alright, I will try to stack here as well. I think I didn't make it on time,
Very well.
but it's fine. Like sometimes the enemy can block your ancient camps, guys. Don't forget about that. Always be aware of them and tell your supports to like uh, depart that. Yeah, depart that camp. It's really important, boys. I'm going for stats now.
My bow is drawn.
It's kind of optional, but I think since I'm going to buy some mobility items, guys, I don't really need movement speed. Of course, like movement speed is always good, but it's not I must have. You know, it's like it's not something that I must have. Like 20 plus is of course good, but I think plus stars like 5 stars each is kind of better. It does worth more, so
Forward.
I'm going for that one. And I have seen some. I'm not sure if where they were. Alright, I should watch out.
Agreed.
I just wanna farm
Phoenix, I
boys
get
till I
a good
get the
time.
like items enough. Then I will make some rotations, of course. Oh no no no!
That was my thought.
Alright,
As well.
might have died. No,
I'm coming mid. And I can't pour it into the shit. It fucks me up.
I gotta go base, guys, because this like I mean it's pretty good that
This
Klinks
guy
just
might be
wasted his
killing
ulti
this game.
because he cannot kill me right now. Next minute, like
So
next
you
2
should
minutes.
maybe make sure.
That's a pretty good for me thing for me, and he's just lying right now. That's really great.
Good enough.
And my team is doing pretty good job. All of them, they're in good shape, so that's a pretty good thing for me. I'll just TP and keep farming this triangle, guys. Like this is the best place for you to farm.
Battle.
Going here right now is a bit like less safe for me and like less efficient.
Okay.
But if this part of the map is warded or something, guys, you can always go there and try to accelerate and try to farm your items there, you know. Instead of like it's always better than dying, you know. Farming less is fine. Dying is the worst thing, guys. Don't forget about that. Try to die less, as less as you
Get some
can.
mana.
This is the most important thing. And in this game there is Slardar, and they have like 2 supports that can buy really dusts and etc. So I don't think Shadow Blade is really good. But still, I'm not sure about Blink Dagger. I will see, guys. I might go for it. I might not go for it. I don't care right now. All I care right now just takes like a farm, because no one will be able to outfarm a Drow, guys. As you can see, I'm level 12 and the closest level is level 9. And I just didn't do something special. I just got my level 6, stacked some ancient creeps when I was free, and that's it, boys.
That was my thought.
Try to stack for me if you can. I gotta watch out for Klings now, because he's level, like he has his ulti again. We can go rush, by the way.
Going for Urn.
Sentiments as well.
If you go smoke, we can go rush. But Klings is bot. The top, say, like top area is
No
safe.
mana, wanna TP.
I can TP as well.
Yes.
Now I'm kinda in shape to fight, but I'm not willing to fight. If there's a fight, I can just TP and help them. But
Sylas very
unless
fast.
there's a fight, I will just keep farming, boys. Because as I mentioned, they are the ones that they are the ones that looking for fights. Because if they try to farm with Klings, if they try to farm with Ursa, they will not be able to out farm me. I will go for Hurricane Pack actually, like first item. It's pretty good in this game. Can we take mid over?
Yes.
It's pretty low. Right, Klings must be here. Just want to TP out. I just don't want to risk my own farm
Sentiments as well.
with a Dazzle life because Klings was close.
Agreed.
And don't forget, guys, this hero is pretty good with some summon heroes that like range, like Visage. It's pretty good. Alright, this is a lost fight already. I'll just go back a bit.
Enough. I'm under attack.
We can still fight mid, by the way. Doom, can you like TP if you have? Level 3, like level 2 silence, 3 silence.
Scientist missed.
Oh, kinda fucked up, but it's fine. He will die. I'll go for Total Boys. What is it dead already? As you can see, even though I kinda failed. Let's go rush, straight go rush, straight go rush, go rush, go rush, go rush. We have time.
Grave is hidden in these
Let's
woods.
tank it and I kill it. Real quick.
Forward.
Can we go rush, guys?
I'm going bottom roots. I'm going for bottom roots.
Go for run, go for rush, fuck runes. can't rush.
No, well, yeah, you can do it without me too.
We kinda need his tag team, but they might not be able to react us, so it's not that bad. Let me go, let me take it. Right one. Right one.
Wanna go for him? He has Midas now.
We can pressure now, guys. I'm almost on my Hurricane Pike. Actually, let me get it first, then we pressure, okay? They're very strong. And I get
My
this.
bow is drawn.
Gonna use some experience.
To battle. So
I got late. Oh, maybe not. Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, I blocked this.
It's fine.
very well.
Can we pressure now? I have the
Can we
pike.
kill those again?
That was my thought.
Your bottom
I'll
tower
take it.
is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Good enough.
So boys, in this game, I have to pick. I have to make my decision. I have about items, boys, because like they have Dazzle, Poison Touch. They have like Stardar,
My
and
sentiments as well.
buying some Purge item is always good against Stardar. So I think I will just go for Hurricane Pike, and I can just get rid of Aftershock slow as well. With doing this, I will be almost like immortal, and it will give me the stats that I always require. You know, my draw always requires. So going for Manta on range heroes, like it's not always worth because it has higher, like longer cooldown. But I think it's a good hero, like good game. Can't kill this guy, by the way. Use that.
Gone.
Use that too. Go high ground with this.
Kill those. Go high ground.
Your bottom tower
It's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, I just hit so hard, and like even now I'm pressuring a lot, guys. You know, like because my team is doing fine, and if you're a draw, you can just outfarm even more the enemy, and you will just be able to do anything you wish. Oh, oops, fuck! I misclicked a lot, to be honest. I could have slowed him.
your bottom tower
I was very slow in reaction.
It's not time yet.
Use that too. As you can see, boys, I'm pretty fat.
Let me get my arrows back. And then
Watch out a bit. Let them chase us. We can fight still. If they chase us, we can fight. Can we sit here? We have them. We can fight.
silent as mist.
We're pretty good. Just sit here, wait for them to get out.
Very well.
I think we can kill them. They will come.
They saw me. They saw me.
Alright, let's go.
That was my thought.
I'll take the haste. Let me take it.
Your money or your debt. To battle.
Yeah, we don't have to go for high ground. Like, we just had some kills. That's why I wanted to go high ground.
There's some mechanism.
But I
on
guess always makes
the
sense to
Dota.
get this. Like, with first rush, guys, even if you have like this much of advantage, like,
Way
I know like pubs are
Don't
not
pick it.
always like you're not always having the greatest team. You're not always having the greatest communication with your team, and your team is not always doing the right things. But like try not to go for high ground push before like you get your second rush almost, right? Like almost every time, you know. Nice, here's that. If you can. Oh. Kill them both.
onward.
My god, I'm out of mana. Fuck, this feels bad. I could have killed that guy too.
I go in silence.
Let's go top, we have time, I have Aegis still.
I shall meet my enemies.
What I was saying, yeah. Like, when you have the first rush, guys, like the first stages, if you don't have the greatest push up, like push lineup, just go and take these like tier 1s, tier 2s. Like for example, in this game, I will just
Kills in
get this
5
tower,
seconds. I'm
and
going for the top front.
after that, I will just go for bot and push for this 2 tower and wait for second rush. This is the correct play, guys. So always like try to not to be so greedy, because in Dota nowadays, comeback mechanism a huge thing. Like it was always it has always been, but it's like I feel like it's now the strongest. You know, it's even good sometimes to fall back if you have a good team. Like it's that much good. You just get 1 kill and you just get 1k gold, guys, from just 1 kill.
Onward.
So always watch out for that as well. Just don't overcommit when you have this much of advantage. Like just always read the game, guys. This game is won, right? If I just play it correctly, they have no way to come back. They have no way to catch me.
That was my thought.
They have no way to outfarm me. So all I should do just to play it correct.
Now
Wait for my team, go for this tower, like towers, like take the early advantage, like take the map advantage, yeah, you know, we can fight, go. I hope he dies. Oh shit, didn't proc.
So be it.
I want the last hit.
My bow.
There's someone I'm...
I wanted to just push some silent lanes as well, guys, so I pressed my third spell. Don't forget about that, I just did, you know, I have been forgetting this game. I'm just saying you to not to do. That's very important. Like right now, top lane will push and these creeps are already mega, and I have him on catapult.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Fuck.
Yes.
It's a pretty piece. Pretty feels bad. Just hit the tower, it's fine. They're zoned.
Attack!
Oh my god.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I have force.
Your fate is sealed.
Dire structures are fortified.
Good enough. Manta style.
Oh, he got procced. Nice stone proc.
Tastes so sweet. Forward.
Nice.
Yeah, just roll.
I'm not afraid.
A lonely
I should just kite him. And he is dead.
We hardly need it. Just as well.
And this game, boys, is like 5.6k MMR. I will show you guys the ranks of this game. It was a like not a low game. Don't think that, you know, enemy is just so bad. It's just like practice, guys. You know, we don't have to be the expert, but I'm sure that, you know, we will learn a lot from this video. Because I just didn't do anything special. Like, of course, I have some fast reactions. I have maybe faster reactions than you. I maybe have more knowledge than you. But these things that you should not care a lot about, like a lot about. Like if you're rank 4k, let's say, guys, if you just practice the heroes that I make guide about, and if you just do the right things, because at some point, you know, if you play Drow right now, right after this guide, guys, and if something goes wrong, you will not know what to do, for example, right? But if you play 10 times the hero, and like you will learn a lot from that. You will know how to play, you will know how to recover when you fall back, and etc. So like practice makes everything perfect, guys, and I'm just helping you guys. So just don't think that, you know, I'm doing something really extraordinary. You can always do this too, and you can just get better at Dota, boys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, boys, leave a comment, because I just, you know, found an editor, and I just started my job. So since my life is going well, I just want to focus on everything even more. Like I'm planning to make guides 2 times, 3 times a week, and I will of course stream and etc. So make sure to support me, guys. If you're not able to donate on my stream, for example, just give a like, give a comment, so these videos can like share it with your friends, boys. So I can have more views, I can earn more money, I can earn money out of this thing, and I can make more guides about you, like for you guys. And don't forget to turn off your ad blocks, guys, if you're like watching it on Chrome or something. Just don't forget to turn off your ad blockers, guys. I just told this a bit late, but I'm still saying it, Because if you turn on your ad blocks, guys, I will not earn anything from your view, from your watch. So please do that. And thank you guys, that was it for this video. Like, if you like this series, if you are into such series, you know, we will be able to practice every role with this series. For example, next week, or like, let's say, you know, 3 days after, I will just make another guide, like a random guide. I will just random a post 5 hero line, and I will not go with that hero. I will just go post 5 with that hero, and I will play post 5, even though this rank is a bit lower than my rank. I will just play support, because my point is to teach you guys, it's not to win the game. So I don't mind losing games. If you like the video, guys, if you like this series, just please let me know. And that was it for this video. Thank you again, guys, and see you next time.